Okay, so to preface, like before I even start, if I sound a little gross or I start randomly like hacking up a lung, it's because I'm getting over a cold. I'm fine now. It's okay. I just haven't been very well physically for a couple days, but I'm okay now. Yeah, this book has been done for a while. I think I have the exact date back here in the back. Yeah, it's been done since the beginning of this month. And I just haven't gotten around to like sit down and film it because I've been busy moving my room from my like old childhood room in the upstairs of the house to the basement because the basement has more space and I have a lot of stuff. So it's taking a while to move all of that stuff down 2 flights of stairs, and I am planning on doing like a room tour when it's done, so like you'll get to see it all. But once you see the room tour, you'll understand why it's taken so long for me to accomplish like anything else. But anyway, I did finish this little mini book, so we're gonna go through that. I didn't really put a lot of stickers on it just because it's so small, but there's this Grand Canyon sticker I got at Barnes & Noble because it's pretty, for one, and also it reminded me of Day Shift at Freddy's, so that's why. And then there's like this tag from this Stranger Things. I don't even remember what it was from. Maybe it came off of a sticker, like it was an actual little flap. I think that's what it was. And then Kermit. Lesbian Kermit, no less. And then on the inside, there's a bunch of gay Mickey Mouse is, I don't know how you would refer to Mickey as plural, but he's gonna be free domain soon. I forgot about that. What do you guys think about that? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But anyway, this book was intended to be like a little like side kind of project while I worked in my main sketchbook, and I started it in April and ended it in October of this year. And I kind of just used it constantly rather than using it as like a little side book. But it's whatever, because I needed to fill another sketchbook because I was getting really discouraged. I've only finished one other sketchbook this year and it was getting rough. So the first couple pages, well, I guess the first page, was just some like anatomy study stuff. And then the Bride of Frankenstein, because I love her. And this one actually wasn't like a page from the sketchbook. It was, I drew it on a brown paper bag, a Panera Bread bag, no less. And I was really proud of it, so I like cut it out in the shape of a page and just put it in. I think all of these up to here I did during the same Dungeons and Dragons session because I was so bored. Yeah, you'll see. Or like maybe it was within a couple days of each other, but I know most of them were during a Dungeons and Dragons session. But this is Kurt Cobain's guitar and then Marceline's axe bass. I got to see that guitar in person at the Rock Hall of Fame. I don't know what this was, a weird centipede thing. I had gotten these new colored pens and I was just kind of like playing around with them because I was like, all of these colors look so good together. I don't know what it is, but that's probably why they were in a pack together. So, I don't know. But like, these were all Pinterest poses. And this was me during the Dungeons and Dragons session. And I wrote Matthew Lillard's #1 fan, because I am. It's me. Here's Scooby-Doo fan art. Specifically Mystery Incorporated, because I like all the characters in that show. I like how everyone is portrayed in that show except for Velma. They did Velma dirty in that show. But she has good character development, so like it's worth it, I guess. But like, I love Fred especially in Mystery Incorporated. He's just Ken, basically. But like, there's this one episode where he's like, he goes up to Daphne and Velma and he's like, are we having a girl talk? Don't leave me out. So it's like, bigender Fred is real. Like, it's true and canon. So I drew him next to the bigender flag. This was, I think it might have been a Pinterest reference, or it was just something I did, I don't know, but I colored it with an alcohol marker, I think, and some random object studies. I haven't done like a full piece of alcohol markers in forever. It's so bad. I want to again. And this was off my Art the Clown bath bomb, I think. No, this was off my Ghostface bath bomb. I used Art the Clown later, I guess I must have. But I got them at an Oddities show, and I loved both of them. And Art the Clown smelled like Fruit Loops, and it was perfect. This was some foot practice, and I didn't just want to Google feet, so I took pictures of my own feet to draw. And then I drew like my point of view drawing in this book with my cat on my lap in my bed. And then I drew this bee, and I was really proud of him, so I didn't want to draw anything else on the page. This page is really cool though. I drew like fish bones, and I'm really proud of those. So, and here's a little ghost face. I kind of messed up on his arms, so it just doesn't look like he has any. I mean, you can kind of see the shape of them like dangling down, but I think it makes it look even cuter. And then on the other side I did Springtrap, and like I don't remember if it was intentional or not that I drew them like, because Matthew Lillard is both of them. It probably was intentional, but I don't remember. This was like a random swatch page, and I forget why this is covered up, but I think I drew something I hated underneath it. There's Stu and my brother's butcher knife that he asked for I think it was either Christmas or his birthday. He asked for a butcher knife and got it because, you know, he's 15. He can, and he cooks, so that's why he wanted it. But I was drawing a Pinterest girl. I think that was a statue. That's really pretty. So I drew it like it was one of the old, I think the Greeks are the one that did like the really pretty statues where like you can see like the forms through the fabric, but it's all sculptures and it's really kind of freaky. This was gonna be a self-portrait, but I hated it, and I was like, it's okay, I can just cover it up with paint. And I covered it up with paint and you could still see it, but it made it look cool, so now I like it. And then it kind of messed up the drawing that was on the other side. This was just like a Pinterest pose again, because when I don't have ideas and I still want to like practice, I just go to Pinterest and draw the poses I see, which I do have a Pinterest board. It is huge. If any of you want the link, let me know. I'll pin the comment and then reply to it with the link. There's Homelander, because I started watching The Boys and I wrote that objectifying men is okay. And I drew him in the nightgown because he's gorgeous. I hate him. I hate him as a character. He's an awful person, but he is beautiful. This was like, I was drawing someone doing yoga poses, but I kind of accidentally made him look like Doctor Strange. So it's cool though, because I like Doctor Strange. This was a drawing of Whisper from, God, I forget what the haunted house they're in is called, but I know their Instagram handle is Whispers Asylum. You've probably seen them on TikTok or Instagram, but they actually talked to me for a little bit because they really liked my art. It was really nice. They're a nice person. Spider webs, I guess. I forget why. I think I was just bored and wanted to do some random designs. This was done in crayon, and of course I had to put Lana lyrics on it because I'm me. There's more. I think I might have turned it into like a Frankenstein thing. I don't know. Maybe I had a further idea for this. I don't know. I don't remember. It was so long ago. Here's Springtrap plushie Springtrap because I ordered one. I don't know if it's like an official one or just off-brand, but I love him either way, and he looks like he's been doing hard drugs for years, and he's just perfect in every way. He's my little guy. These are all the states in mostly alphabetical order. Here I was swatching new markers I got. This was from Art the Clown. Yeah, he was called Terrifying Clown. And then these, more practice for like a Frankenstein thing I had in mind. Sorry, I kind of just flipped past them. I forgot there was like gory stuff in this book. It's not that bad, but still, I don't want to like peeve anyone out. But yeah, I have like a whole Mary Shelley's Frankenstein thing living up in my brain that I can't explain until I get it out. I don't know if I ever will get it out, but it's living up there, okay? This is John Hancock from Fallout because I adore him and he's so... Mwah. I like Nick Valentine more, don't get me wrong, but Hancock is a good piece of man. These were stamps that I got. This was this way, okay. Yeah, I got frustrated and ran this book underwater. And all the pages like fell out, so that's why it's being held together by a rubber band and they're all like loose. This is Tate from American Horror Story because I still really like him, unfortunately. I haven't changed at all since high school and I still really enjoy him. This was like one of those old phones, and then this was my legs. And I didn't know what to do with the rest of this space because they were both awkwardly kind of there, so I just, like, took my purple pen and traced around them. It looks cool now, though. This was the Ohio State Reformatory. I went there to go get a coffee, and I sat in, like, the window seat in the cafe that's, like, in the building and just drew what was outside of the window, and it looks really cool. This is... Michael Acton after Ennard, like, he throws Ennard up, I guess, and I put Markiplier's playthrough when he's like making up the dumb songs as Michael's walking down the street. So I wrote what Mark sang. And there's Glam Rock Freddy and Toy Freddy, I think, and then my puppet, my Hot Topic puppet of Toy Freddy. This is from when I went to Ghost, and I was bored before the concert started, because, I mean, we got there early, so we would get in on time. So I drew Papa, and the little plushie, who I bought. It was funny, because before the concert, everybody who bought, or, like, already had a plushie and brought him, we were all, like, raising them up at the same time, and at one point there were like 40 plushies just in the air, like bobbing around. It was really funny. I went up to Mount G's, which isn't really a mountain but more of a big hill, in Mansfield, Ohio, and people go crazy for it. And I kind of drew the view, and then this was like a pond that I went to afterwards, and mosquitoes were eating me alive, but it was like a pretty view, so I didn't mind sitting down and like sketching it out real quick. I forget what these were. Oh, these were notes. I went to go work at a daycare, and I had to do this big orientation to get like daycare certified to like watch kids. So I was taking notes, and then I drew the computer that I was doing the training on. Because, like, you had to wait for the automated voice to finish speaking before you could skip to the next slide. It was awful. Here's some mushrooms I took a picture of. I really like how these turned out. I think they look really cute. This is the stage at work. I work at a Spirit Halloween that used to be a Chuck E. Cheese. And for one of my breaks, I climbed up onto the stage while it was empty, and just started drawing what I saw. It looks kind of cute. Like, point of view, you're Chucky himself. Charles, even. There's Sylvie and Loki. Sorry. I told you guys it was coming. I was trying to hold it back for a while. It like wormed its way out. This was before Loki came out. It was before any of it came out. So, I hadn't watched it. This was just like from the promo images. But I love that Sylvie just destroyed the entire universe and then got a McJob. So yeah, I just drew her saying that this is a McDonald's. Sir, this is a McDonald's. She's done with this shit and I'm here for it. And there she is again. A tired minimum wage worker. And I drew the Loki sweet and sour sauce. Oops. Someone left this in the break room at work. And I just kept it. Because it had the word Loki on it. And I went, Here's Ghostface. Here's some bats. I wrote their scientific name. I forget how to pronounce it though, and I'm not going to because I don't want to butcher it. That was this way. Here's some goats, because I love goats and their little sideways eyeballs. I think they're so cute. This is a drawing I did from life. This was seahorses. I love seahorses so much, except I hate this. I hate it so much. And I hated this too, but this has kind of grown on me. And then I wrote that Nirvana thing that they were like gonna put on some of the t-shirts. This one I like more, but that's probably because I did it in pencil and not pen first. But I love seahorses because they're so like shaped. They're so shapely. I love their shapes. This was some of my daycare kids. I thought I was gonna quit. I didn't quit until later, but like this is what I thought was gonna be my last day, and so I had two of my favorite kids draw me pictures with my pencil. This was a spirit receipt. Oh, my coworker drew Emily from Corpse Brides and told me to keep it. So I did. I told her I'd keep it forever. And then this was like something that happened last year when I was working at Spirit. We have a Michael Myers cosplayer who comes in, and I had just watched Halloween Ends, and I saw Michael, and I started crying a little bit, and everybody was like, Kurt, what's wrong? And I was like, I can't tell you. So I just went and gave him a big hug, and he was just kind of standing there like, well, because he was in character. Obviously, I know the guy. Like, he comes in when he's not in costume. But he was in character, so he was just kind of standing there as Ghost Michael, like, I don't know what to do. And then this was a redraw of a drawing I did of Ragnarok Loki in a flower crown, and I actually think it's really cute. So, yeah. And I thought doing a redraw on the last page would be nice. I want to digitalize it, but I don't know if I'll ever get around to it. So, and that's all. It was just a tiny little thing, but it was really nice to get me to loosen up a little. I haven't been able to be this free, I guess, with a sketchbook in a long time. I think running it underwater definitely helped, because I was like, oh well, if I ruin it, I ruin it, you know? Which, I don't think it's ruined. I was pretty proud of it. But yeah, that's about all. I will say I have my commissions open. If you want to commission me, self-plug, my prices are up on my Instagram account. I'll put a link in the description probably to that. Not the post, just my Instagram in general. And it would really help me out because I'm having some money troubles right now, but slay. But yeah, I don't know when my next video will be. I told you I'll do a room tour soon, and maybe I'll do some draw with me's because I'm nowhere near being able to like fill another sketchbook yet, so we'll see. But I'll talk to you girlies later. Bye.